Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Sanctus Reach. I am DisturbingPuppet. So we're continuing the Skirmish campaign I started before. We're playing as Chaos, playing against the Imperial Guard. That'd be kind of fun to at least play as Chaos at least once, a little bit. I definitely feel like they're not the strongest faction, that's for sure. Kind of learning some of the abilities, learning some of their skills. We're on to mission number 3 of the 10 mission campaign. I have no idea going into this like how many points it's going to be or what we've got, so I don't really have any choice beforehand like in the campaigns where you have a map to pick. In this, we're just thrown into it. And then we get to eat some humans' faces. So let's see what we got. Snowy. Alright, we hold positions in the west, they hold positions in the east. We need to advance without losing our base. It's a skirmish attrition. Hold the most victory points when the turn limit runs out. There's a good amount of cover, so that's helpful for me. What are we looking at? Another 2,000 points. Okay. So, we've got a Soul Grinder of Khorne and a Soul Grinder of Tzeentch. They're actually different point values, so what's the difference? 120 armor, 1,050 health. Is that all the same? That looks the same. No, that's... there we go. Yeah, so that's all the same. We just have the ability. So plus 15 HP, plus 10 morale for every man this squad kills in melee combat, whereas the Soul Grinder has a 30% chance to ignore damage from ranged weapons. So we can ignore some shots from the get-go, or we can heal a tiny bit when I kill stuff in close combat. Probably the Tzeentch one's better. Weapons, actually are different. That's a Warp Claw, Warp Sword, 197... So the Soul Grinder of Khorne's a little bit better in close combat, but it's not a huge difference. Basically just some extra piercing, so we can ignore a little bit more armor. For 150 points, I don't feel like that's a huge improvement. So I'm going to stick with the Soul Grinder of Tzeentch. What else do we want? Well, the Poxbringer was helpful because I can make a little bit of cloud to sort of protect everybody else. So I'll take you. I'm going to grab all the Demonettes. Yeah, we've leveled up, so we have like a level 2 here, but no additional skills. So in the skirmishes, we apparently can't get any increase in skills, which is unfortunate. Lots of Screamers, lots of Demonettes we could pick, so we could just have a massive horde of them. I need to have something up front to kind of keep them busy, though. The Herald of Tzeentch. So you've got a force field. We've got kind of the warp hole, ranged attacks ignore shields, and buffed armor. We've got a few ranged units here. The Skull Takers actually have a ranged attack. It's not fantastic. Bloodletters aren't bad for the price. Do I not have... Okay, there's my Plague Bearers. Yeah, let's grab a couple Plague Bearers. I like they heal automatically every turn. The Bloodletters heal if they kill stuff. So that's also nice. But it's 15 HP, and the Plague Bearers just automatically get 20% HP back, I think, a turn. Yeah. Chaos Spawn don't have anything special. Yeah, so we have a little bit of Nurgle forces moving up. I think we'll probably grab a Pink Horror. You're close to leveling up. Not that it actually matters, really. If they are bunched up with a lot of infantry, the Flamer could be good. Let's take some Bloodletters as well, and then I'm just going to fill things out with a bunch of Demonettes. They're really cheap, they're very fast, and they hit pretty hard. So that's what I'm going to go with, and we'll grab one Flyer as well. So we'll kind of use them to sort of scout and flank, and I just like having tons of units. We'll draw most of the attention with the Soul Grinder. We'll keep the Bloodletters with the Poxbringer and the Plague Bearers and have them move up. We'll have to just kind of see where the objectives are. We'll try this. And I want to see if I can save it at this point. Yeah, I can. Just because it seems like if I fail any of the missions, we're just done with the campaign. So this is third. Okay, let's take a look at where the objectives are. Actually, the model's in the snow, kind of interesting. Whoa, way too far over. can kind of see a bit more detail in the snow. Alright, so we've got... must have 3. There's one there, and one in the center. That one's kind of pushed up a little far. A lot of terrain. That's actually really close. So between these 2 objectives, that's not much distance at all. And then a little further back on the other 2. Okay, so we kind of need 3 forces in a way, and I'm really not set up for that. Alright, in the middle, because of the cover, what I'm going to do is deploy the Poxbringer, and... God, I can't even see the... He's hiding! The Soul Grinder's hiding! Alright. The Soul Grinder, that's pretty open. Let's have him go after that. And I'm going to have him start in cover, just because they automatically get the first action. We're going to put the hardcore demons up here, with my Poxbringer nearby to kind of give me some protection. So we'll try to deploy... we'll go a little bit further back. So we've got, what, 2 Plague Bearers and 2 Bloodletters. It's so easy to click on the wrong tile, screw things up. Alright, Bloodletters, let's come over here. Put you out front, at least for now. We should be somewhat protected by the cover there, I hope. So you're going to drive straight at this. We'll try to flank on the sides a little bit. But I've got to do something on this right side. Let's put a flyer over here. There's a lot of cover. We'll kind of check things out. And maybe we'll try some kind of an ambush with all of my Slaaneshi troops. Try to hide in spots. If they do try to come in, we'll leave some here, and then I might push in with some others, or we might just try to use the main demon force to take this and then head over. It kind of depends on what they've got trying to stop me. I'm going to put maybe 1 Slaaneshi unit over here too. Just kind of spread them out. They're really quick, so I can kind of redistribute them and reposition them fairly quickly. But the bulk I think we're going to put over on this side. That's kind of an okay spot, I guess. So we'll scout with kind of the expendable flyers and maybe try to head out to the flank up on the hill. But probably there's going to be some stuff parked back here. It sort of depends on artillery. If they've got artillery in the back dropping on us, it's going to be a bit of an issue. You're going to have to hold the line by yourself. I think that's everybody. It's a little hard to spot stuff. Yep, there's somebody. Missed. Big horrors! Of course. Let's put you on this side too, I guess. Is that cover? Yeah. Alright, you can go there. Alright, let's see what they're going to throw at me. There's a particular tank I am sort of hoping I don't see. There's one with a giant Gatling gun on it. Really effective at killing stuff. I don't see anything on this objective. That's surprising. Okay. Well, Mr. Soul Grinder, could you get up here? No, that's all cliffs. So I can't actually go up that way. So I've got to go around this way or around to this side. Let me check this side really quick. There's some guys. Poor little grenade launcher dudes. Let's go say hello. Poor bastards. And down they go. I do feel bad for kind of the basic Imperial Guard dudes. Okay, I'm going to have you just head up into cover. You're going to very carefully follow behind since I can't really flank. I could maybe run way out wide. If they commit over on this side, then maybe we'll try to sneak around the other way. Alright, in the center, Poxbringer can only get to about there. So I want to stay somewhat close. Just see if I spot anything. Okay, there are flamers. That's a bit of an issue because that really isn't going to be affected by my cloud of flies. So I'll spread out a bit. I'm surprised I'm not seeing that much because really their objective's awfully close. Probably the bulk is back on these two further back objectives. Okay, I'm going to try to kind of be sneaky here a little bit. Using his ability really doesn't matter at this point because the flamers are going to hit me anyway, and I don't see anything else. There could be some stuff hiding back behind the wall here, though. Alright, and you... I'm just going to leave you here just in case there are some things that come tearing in. They do have some flyers that can carry some troops, so there's always that possibility they could run some chimeras right into me and then dump guys out. So you never know. Alright, flyers. The flyers. Let's go way out here. Okay, I didn't expect to see anything. I'm just going to try to sneak up here, try to have enough movement to kind of take a look and come back next turn. And we will move up into cover. Let you guys go there. You can't see through that. Just going to run up wherever I can grab some cover. If I can't get cover, I'm going to stay put. Gotta go all the way around. Okay, that's not cover. That's cover. Go there. Even in cover, if they bring a bunch of guys out and shoot me up, I'm not going to last too long. These demonettes are very, very fragile. So yeah, we'll leave a few back, I think. Do I want to move you up? Just to there, I guess. Yeah, we'll call that good. It's the only thing I can see of the flamers. I'm sure there's a bunch more coming. Sending close combat guys in. They're actually doing a decent job. More close combat troops. So they do have competent close combat troops. That is true. Okay, you grab the objective. I can't make it to them or to the flamers, which is too bad. I'm just going to run them out here just to see if we spot anything else. Nope. Okay. The Adeptus, or the Tempesta Sign guys are pretty expensive, but not, like, insanely expensive. So if he's invested a decent amount of points in them, they do a pretty good job, that's for sure. They were always my go-to. Have a Nurgle hit first because they have a chance to inflict a negative effect on enemies. I'm just going to swarm this guy. We'll weaken him up, and then Khorne has to actually kill guys to get health back. Okay, that was a fantastic hit. Yeah, they're still in pretty good shape. Try to finish them off with the Bloodletters. Now, one guy left is still pretty good health. I try to avoid having any of these guys get killed. But there we go. Alright, so a little bit of health back. And I need to kill stuff. Can't reach the flamers. So maybe we'll just stay here for now. I think I used all my actions, so I can't Cloud of Flies. I probably should have, just in case something is going to come at me here. Instead, we'll just do it next time. All right, so we've got more power swords there, which I can't really deal with. So I'm just going to run on in. All right, we do have an Executioner. So the Executioner, I think, has the plasma gun on it, which is actually pretty good at killing infantry. We've got las guns back here, flamers here. So I've got a good chance of doing damage to them. But my damage and piercing isn't fantastic against tanks. Then again, I am getting a flank and possibly a rear. So let me try a shot. It's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and hit the flamer guys. What I want to do is rush in and hit them in close combat, because I'm going to do way more in close combat than I am at range. You are potentially a problem, but I think we can handle it. You can't handle it, but we could potentially handle the situation. I'm going to try to hide behind the cliff and hill here. That's the plan. Okay, I know that there's close combat troops moving in there. So if I have to, we'll send the demonettes to slow them down. Alright, over here. Oh, just barely avoided getting shot to pieces there. Got hotshot las guns. So I do have a path around if I want to try to take it. There's probably something else back there. There's probably a tank as well. Let's see. Can I find some cover? Got 3 pieces of cover, so sure. Let's run some out there. It does mean that they're liable to get shot at if you can see them. Okay, you... Just go over there. Just leapfrogging cover here. I might be safe to move out because of the hill. But I'm going to keep 1 unit back here just in case something happens. Something tries to sneak by. I do have some range shots here with the pink horrors to cover if anything tries to fly by. You, I don't want to get shot, so we're just going to back off. Just using you to spot. Okay, I do have to be pretty careful. It is kind of weird playing as Chaos because we have so much only close combat stuff. Having to pay very close attention to cover, being very cautious.
Fire incoming!
Okay. Way back there. Okay, the tank took off. There's another tank back here somewhere. You guys got banged up pretty badly, but we can get some health back from kills. And you can't really defend yourselves, so that's what we'll go for. This force is potentially a problem. Melta-guns are a problem. Maybe you can go deal with Melta-guns, if I can get up here without getting seen. I'm worried I might be visible here. If not, then I can maybe descend on them next turn. Alright. Just going to run on in here. I think the tank back there shot but hit the wall. Let's just quickly kill this guy. Which is massive overkill. So I'm shooting you in the back, so that's not a bad idea. The Melta-gun's also a decent target. Yeah, let's hit you. His turret's turned around, but I am shooting him in the butt. Not taking much damage, though. I do have a chance to ignore some shots coming in, so 30% chance, any shots just ignored by my force field. I'm just going to try to cause trouble here. The lasgun guys just fell back. Yeah, I'm going to hope to try to jump the meltaguns. Okay. You can't advance towards the enemy. Crap. Can anybody make it? No. Okay, this is probably the point when I want to use my ability. So we slowly walk up. Let's rally. And I'm going to do my Cloud of Flies. So you guys are banged up. If I get some kills, I'll get some health back. So let's try for some kills. Nice. Okay, you guys are probably screwed. Okay, decent amount of damage there. Let's just charge in. Not seeing anything else in the back. Probably going to want to move the tank to help, but he might try to just go toe-to-toe with my Soul Grinder. Not sure. Let's try to move everybody in as much as possible. Try to get in the cloud, though. And my Nurgle guys will just heal every turn anyway. So I'll just try to keep them safe temporarily. And inside the cloud. So I think we'll descend over here, potentially. We'll try to just crush them between the two forces, which means this side's kind of on its own. I'm not seeing much. I've got to be careful again moving up. Yep, that's it. He's still in the same spot. I can sneak up, but not close enough to get to him. Got cover there. Yeah, let's do that. That might be the only unit there. They're good, but they're not that good. So we'll send up a few here. Yeah, these demonettes are just so quick. But almost anything can shred them. And I haven't even gotten the ones that are riding the fiends. Yeah, you're going to stay put for now. And that's all I can do. Probably they'll get shredded by shots. But if they do, then I'll kind of jump in with the flyers. Hopefully get a free shot that way. Well, I could make it to the other power sword unit. But I want to hit something weaker, so I'm going to try to get in position to maybe hit some of the other guys. Preferably the meltaguns would be nice, but I'll go for the grenade launchers if nothing else, or if I can hit the tank in the rear. Close combat, I'll do that. And you'll stay put. Alright, we're going to take some losses this turn, I'm sure. Yeah, I think that's all that's there. Okay, they did not do a very good job. Well, cover did not protect them. Okay, that was a couple bad hits. Alright, how are your health? Yeah, we're still doing okay. Alright, I am going to get shot if I move up. I could just gun down the meltaguns from here. Okay, I know those close combat guys are out here somewhere. We did take some shots from the grenade launcher, but you're all isolated out here. Okay, let me do this first. Okay, there's that tank. I could get into the back of the tank, but I'm going to get shot by the plasma pistols on the way. If I go here first, I don't think I have enough movement to get there. So maybe we just kill you, or do some damage to you. Got 3 attacks with the Demonettes as well, which is really nice. Yeah, do I want to absorb the shots with the Demonettes? They're going to get trashed if I do. So you guys are at full health. The Poxbringer is at full health. So let me have the Poxbringer absorb the shot. Maybe. Okay, not too terrible. Let's go for the tank in the flank. Okay, not fantastic. Make sure I have the right guys. Alright, we'll see if we can get a negative effect applied to the close combat troops here. Okay, just reduce their combat skill, so that's going to mean they're much less likely to hit back and much less likely to hit. You can't make it, so the Bloodletters will send you in. Try to get some more kills. Okay, not bad. Whittling him down. The tank's going to be a problem. No abilities I can use. No ranged attacks. You... What do you want to do? I mean, I could head back to try to jump the tank. That's a thing I can do. Guess we'll try. Got a little bit of cover, but we're going to get hammered a bit on the way. Alright, you... Let's just light up the... Wow, that's a terrible shot. Is that better? That's way better. But I did not do anywhere near enough damage. Alright, I'm going to get shot a few times more by the tank here, unfortunately. He did panic. If I can take this out, and we can definitely crush them on this side. Hopefully we don't take too much damage on the Soul Grinder. The center's a bit open if they can break out of this, but I don't think they'll be able to. Pink horrors away! Let's take a bad shot. Okay, a little softening. And you can't make it into close combat. I'm going to try to hide here behind the walls. I'm not sure how the height thing there works, though. It looks like that might be higher than me. I'm not sure. If we take shots from them, we're just going to die. If I don't have any cover at all. But that's about the best I can do. Oh, but you can make it to them. You're at full health. Let's send you in. That'll ruin their day. Oh, dead. Dead. Alright, then you, it's kind of safe. We'll just head on in here. Okay, we're picking them apart. Alright, so this flank should be good that we can go ahead and send some reinforcements in, although the demonettes really aren't going to do a whole lot. If nothing else, they can be a distraction that gets shot at. And I'm going to keep him back here, them, whatever, just in case something crazy happens. I don't expect it to, but if I need to shift them over to the center, I'll do that. That's pretty much it. So I mean, at least panic the Meltaguns, but they're going to get some morale back at the start of their turn. I'm surprised the tank isn't panicked, because we've got people on close combat. Did take a few shots. Maybe if I'd shot him in the back with the Soul Grinder, he might have panicked. Ow. Okay, not going for my Soul Grinder, surprisingly. Now the tank's freaked out. Alright. Let's grab this objective. Clear shot at the las guns, but I'm honestly not too concerned with them. Got some cover here. What can we do? Not much. It'd be a flank shot. So maybe we just hit the Meltaguns again.
Incoming fire.
Okay, but I do want my front kind of facing this way because he could shift back with this Vanquisher and hit me with the big gun. Okay, you guys, you're going to get shot if I move. You're already in close combat. You poor bastard's almost dead.
We fall for the Emperor.
Okay, get into that rear tile. Okay, he's broken. Have you hit him in the flank? Not so successful. Okay, let's bring the Poxbringer over. Try to finish off the Meltaguns. So slow. Okay, nothing else I can really do. Let's shift over. He's actually being a little bit smart, trying to use the cliff to cover his back here.
I'm taking damage.
But he's screwed. Just too many flank hits coming in. I can move. Do I want to move up? It's a dangerous position. I think I'm just going to stay there. Have him kind of hide. I'll try to get him to heal up a little bit before I send him into anything. Okay, you're going to get shot by las guns. I'm not sure if the tank will shoot this close. I think it's just the las guns. Yeah, so I'm just going to run into the back of the tank. Don't care that much about the las guns. I care about the tank.
I'm taking damage.
Nice hit. Excellent job. Alright, you guys are screwed now. That's pretty much the end of it for them. I don't think there's much else around. Just kind of checking to see if there's anything around. Alright. I'm going to leave you back here just because it's fun. You move up. I'm kind of wondering how effective like a whole army of pink horrors would be. The pink horrors aren't that bad. Range is 7, 100 accuracy, 3 shots, 20 damage, 75 power, 35 piercing. So not effective against armored units, but not bad for shooting. Depending on the army list, maybe take a ton of pink horrors and see how that works. Be kind of a fun experiment. Kind of hiding in the snow. Okay, that's it. We just have the one held back. Got that one unit there. I think all they've got left are the las guns up here. I think that's it. Yeah, poor little dudes. You have no idea how screwed you are. Oh, I can even get to them without getting shot on the way. It's just because they're not facing the right direction. Let my demonettes eat them. That's it. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that in the skirmish campaigns you don't actually get the upgrades like you do in the campaigns, because I really like a lot of the upgrades. So I did lose a couple units. So what did I lost? 1 Bloodletter and 1 Plague Bearer? No, I didn't lose a Plague Bearer. I lost a Demonette and a Bloodletter, I think. Yeah, I took out 11. I think Imperial Guard could do a good job against Chaos. I'm actually tempted to maybe do a skirmish campaign of Imperial Guard versus Chaos after doing this. But I'm not sure if it's something I'll actually stream or not. But it might be kind of fun to try. Alright, so that was it for the next mission. So we are a good chunk of the way through. It was only 10. You can actually change it. So the skirmish campaign, you can pick who you're playing as, who you're playing against. There's a bunch of different army lists, which I kind of like to experiment with and see what's in them. You can turn an iron mode on, which I don't think really matters, though, because the important thing in the campaigns is as you level up, you pick up these cool upgrades. Iron Man makes sense then if you lose that unit, then you lose that unit with those upgrades. But in the skirmish campaigns, you don't get the upgrades in the first place, so I'm not sure what the point is. Maybe you just lose them as an option for your army list, but then you could really get screwed and have to pick really weird units at some point. But I think that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Especially with demons, you can just summon more. So, why not? But yeah, it's interesting. I wish there was an option, because there's so many other options. So there was an option to turn on the upgrades for the skirmish campaigns. But it's pretty decent. The different army lists, you can pick who you're fighting as, who you're fighting against. So it's, decent. I can't pick point values, but I can pick who I'm playing against. I wish there was more info about each of the army lists. It doesn't actually tell you anything. You just have a list. I'm like, okay, I just picked the most generic sounding one for Chaos. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting addition to the game. But that's going to do it for today. I'm just doing kind of some quick ones here while we go through the skirmish campaign. If you're interested in the actual campaigns, all of the older ones are up on my YouTube channel, along with lots of other stuff that I just record specifically for YouTube, so not just streams. That's also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word. So if you're interested, check that out there. So whether you're watching this right now live, you're watching this later on Twitch, you're watching it much later on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, all that goofy crap that is necessary. Being a small channel, nobody finds me, so it all helps out. So anyway, that's it for me. Thanks a lot. Hopefully I will see you again another time. Have a good one.